The Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Okay, come on. Y'all have to realize you can't keep going.
Actually considering that, are you?
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
You nasty.
What's up, Nasty Cast? It's your man behind the camera, Director, here with another RWBY reaction, Volume 7, Chapter 7, Worst Case Scenario. In the last chapter, yeah, this one's called Worst Case Scenario because everything that happened in the last chapter is exactly that. It's like, it was like the penultimate, so in Gurren Lagann, the anti-spiral want people to know what despair is. I feel like Jacques and Salem wanted everybody to know fear, pain, just gutter. What they did was just so beautifully underhanded and diabolical. My God. Just from the setup of it's late in the night, most of the votes have been in, but she's up by 40 points. And then the magical catch up, just in a matter of maybe an hour. I can't even say it was an hour. I feel like in RWBY time, like in showtime, I feel like it had to be 45 minutes, you know what I mean? Like maybe 45 minutes max. It was 70-30, and then you could just see the creep up starting to happen. You could feel the despair. Even Robin's all confident, and then she gets up there and she's like, yeah, good speech. And then she looks back and she's like, oh shit, I'm only up by 6 points. It was at that point I knew it was going bad. Oh, I knew it was going bad. So we get the grand reveal that Tyrion is there, and him and Arthur are working in concert. It was, I said it before, I'll say it again. Treat your IT person right. Pay them, get them donuts and coffee every morning, offer to take them out for lunch once a month, because this is what happens when you don't treat your IT person right. Arthur, I don't even know what his semblance is. I don't know if he's a hunter, I don't think he's a hunter. Pretty sure he's just like a very smart IT guy, and he is sowing the most discord of them all. Some people say Tyrion is in there doing the actual, wet work. None of that wet work's possible without Arthur. Arthur's pulling the strings in the background. He has the cameras off. He managed to hack Penny and erase the image of Tyrion, so she couldn't even stop him while he's cutting these people up. It was atrocious. It was worst case scenario. With that being said, Jacques won the open console seat. Robin lost more than one way and more than a few people. It'll never be the same in Mantle right now. These negative feelings and emotions have already instantly attracted Grimm. Between Robin losing, between the attack, it's all just spiraling really low. What I am expecting and what I am going to anticipate, this is a random shot in the dark, that's fine. I think Atlas is going to let Mantle fall. I think Atlas is going to say, well, we're up here and protected with the government, so we're going to stay up here while you guys sort it out down there. And what'll happen is there'll just be a military force in Mantle, and Atlas will just be fine. It's going to be totally fucked. It's going to be horrible. It's a terrible decision to do it. But I mean, I don't know. Personally, I think that's where it's going to go, and that's just going to sow more discourse and more sorrow and more negative emotions. But I don't see how they're going to clean this up. There's going to be a large force coming out of after Ironwood. He's going to want to say I had nothing to do with this, but I don't know how he's going to turn this around. It's one of those things. Once you push a snowball down the hill and it starts picking up more and more snow, it's only a matter of time before you got an avalanche on your hands. And we're going to see how they're going to handle this. So with that being said, if you made it this far and you haven't already, and it's Volume 7, hit the sub button, drop a like on the video. Hit the bell for post notifications because we post content daily and you don't want to miss out. If you want to catch me live, I'm live on Twitch every Monday and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check the description for the Twitch link and, of course, the Patreon link where you find uncut, unreleased anime and RWBY reactions. RWBY, Volume 7, Chapter 7, coming up next. Hey, just a quick thank you to all the subs on the channel. You members of the Nasty Cast are the driving force that makes all this possible. Catch Director Nasty on Reddit, Patreon, and all other socials in the description below with links. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again. It's time for a quick recap. In the quick recap, we talked about how the evil, diabolical scheme by Arthur and Tyrion went off without a hitch. Jacques gets elected, sows discourse because he comes from a behind win in probably like less than an hour. On top of that, Tyrion murdering a bunch of people in the middle of this party and then framing Penny for it somehow. No, I'm not saying somehow framing Penny for it because Arthur's ability, pay your IT guys, was it was a master stroke of evil, honestly. But in my opinion, it's all thanks to Arthur, not Jacques, not Salem, not Tyrion, even though Tyrion did the wet work. Without Arthur, none of it's possible. So it was pretty crazy to see it happen. Moving forward, yeah, I don't know what I said moving forward. So if you want to know, go back and watch the intro. Oh, I didn't even talk about Ruby fucking moving in 4 separate things around the pillar. Everybody's semblances is getting better and shit. I didn't talk about that in the intro, fam. I'm slow. It's because it wasn't the most thing. It wasn't the thing that stuck out to me the most. What stuck out to me the most was the consequences and the outcome of everything that happened. But like, yeah, I see everybody getting better, working on things one by one. I like it. I wonder if they'll discover the hack or not. They locked Penny up?
Citizens of Mantle, following a most recent grim attack, temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect.
Ay, ay,
No
ay.
public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew. This is for your own safety.
Hey, stop right there. Stop running. Wait!
Nah, fuck you. I'm running, fam.
The footage was doctored. Many citizens are still insisting that the protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Y'all gonna kill Penny twice? That's dirt. I don't approve. Bruh.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here? Hello?
Oh, nice. I knew it. I was like, whose semblance is this?
This is the worst case scenario.
Oh, that is fire.
And somehow, Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That is a fire. Fire semblance.
Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
Mm-mm.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Okay, come on. Y'all have to realize you can't keep going.
Actually considering that, are you?
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but
They're bearing all of it. The longer this waiting game goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there. And now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
I thought he was gonna send her to jail.
Please, General Ironwood. mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Positive.
Hallows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm.
Yep.
After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If
Yep.
we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I mean, things aren't good right now, fam.
If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem!
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grimm before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom.
Our kingdom?
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Damn, Ren! Yo, Ren said yes, sir!
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now, we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Oh man, things are so bad.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust Ruby, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that.
There's no right answer.
Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets, taking lives, it makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
All the way to the line, baby girl.
We did what we had to do.
She's talking about killing Adam's ass.
But next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
How is she doing?
They gonna end up in jail.
Scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her. If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be.
Who sent Penny there, though?
Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Mantle. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Oh, why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death?
Yes!
If you ask me.
Yes!
With the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Mantle's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company. What are you thinking? I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, you on the right track.
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting the communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Hey, that's everyday, fam.
even if the worst does happen, you can always
I'm
react
going to
if you
hell.
can. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind. When the general first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense,
Oh, he's so young, so healthy.
my colleagues pursued more obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Yo, that's important, bro. Oh.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
He took part of her semblance and put it inside a penny. Interesting.
I promise.
Oh, I'm stupid! I was looking dead at the picture!
Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout.
Damn, Blake. Okay, shawty.
Please stop. We just want to...
Yo, Robin. What kind of weapon is that? Ooh, ooh.
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is.
Damn.
Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
Yes.
You're stalling. Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower. That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Stupid.
One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it, or I'm gone.
Oh, she's like a mind reading.
What is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower. He's trying to help everyone.
True.
You're telling the truth.
Handy
Ooh.
secrets.
Why keep that a secret?
I like
He
it.
doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way.
Good, good.
If the same people learned about Amity, they do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you? We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you. Trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Start throwing hands.
We'll throw them off. I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
That's fine, shawty. Hey, I want to bring her on. Let's bring on Robin Hill. Yo, what if Robin Hill is actually... No. I'm done saying stupid things.
I hoped bringing you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
What?
Gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source. Oz once speculated it could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive. So we never lose contact with each other again.
But
It's beautiful.
using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time.
One purpose at a time.
Old-fashioned way, dust and all.
It feels strange, knowing a part of me helped come up with all this?
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
We did know we see eye to eye. But I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost.
It's too much.
To take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
On God, bro! She left that humanity behind.
Greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
It's okay to be afraid. You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart.
Bitch, you better not, bro. Let me find out you over here talking to Salem. I'll fuck you up myself.
I believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
That was actually a pretty wise thing to say. Pretty wise.
Winter, what is it?
Here we go.
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
You could just do that? Okay, so that was Volume 7, Chapter 7. Worst case scenario, and everything seemed like it was going that way. There was a few key developments. Most importantly, Robin Hill has hands. That was dope. Yang and Blake kind of, gave out some information without permission. But I do believe it was non-threatening information to an okay source. I was gonna say, what if Robin Hill is working with Salem? But no, we know Robin Hill's not working with Salem. Tyrion and Arthur just attacked them. That's why I was about to say it in the middle of the reaction. I was like, that's stupid. Don't say that. We know that's not true. And I like her semblance. She could tell when somebody's lying or not. However, you have to get them to hold your hand. You got to ask a question. You got to wait to turn green or red, whatever, So I think it was good that Yang and Blake was able to build just a little bit of trust with Robin Hill. I think that will go a long way in the long run, honestly. Seeing Jacques sending a letter saying, yeah, come through. You got to defend this council seat now that I'm here. Like the next day is kind of wild, but it is what it is. Learning that Pietro put some of his semblance in the Penny, and that's how Penny's even running. It wasn't that he created an artificial semblance, it's that he found a way to transfer semblance parts, which we see is a running theme right now, because what we know is maidens transfer their semblances, but it's a full transfer. He did a partial transfer. We definitely and we see Ozpin reincarnates, aka transfers into a new body. It's a common thing that's running, so I want to see what they're gonna do with this. Where are they going with it? Would it be crazy? I want to say something wild. Are they trying to tell me that there's a small chance that Salem transferred her semblance into a Grimm and that's why she looks the way she looks now? Stop. Okay, I'm relaxing. I'm stopping. I'm blowing my own mind. Anywho's, moving forward, Yeah, everybody's torn on what Ironwood what to do. Ironwood had a nice little conversation with Oscar, not Ozpin, with Oscar, but Oscar is still spin. You know, for a farm boy who came in the middle of nowhere of Minstrel, this kid, he's grown so much. He has, and I can understand it's part of Ozpin's soul, like giving him wisdom and blah, 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 and all that stuff. No, I get all that. But even so, he's like, Ozpin's not here, I'm just spitting, but he's always talking objective truth. I think a lot of times we underestimate how important it is to have, for lack of a better term, a regular person around to just tell you when things are going crazy or when you're not making sense. You know what I mean? I feel like with Team RWBY, Team Jorn, with everything going on in this story, Oscar coming from the outside perspective, even though he has Ozpin in him, it's very good and refreshing because he's around to remind people that some of the stuff we're doing isn't normal. You need to stop, breathe, and reconsider what's really going on. I like that Nora just went in on Ironwood at one point. She was screaming, and I thought for sure he was gonna put her in jail, but he didn't. She was also like, the one thing I'll say about Ironwood, right? His good characteristic, his top characteristic is he listens to the criticism. He does. He doesn't always do what you say or do the right thing, but he listens. He listens. Jean was saying some real fucked up things to him. Nora got on him. Oscar is spitting to him. He's listening to RWBY. At least he's listening to the criticisms. He's still operating as in, I know better, I'm right. But he's listening. And I think slowly but surely, they might be able to get through to him. I really hope they do. Because he's going, like they said, he's going down a dark path. It's going to end up alone. And just as bad, if not worse, than Ozpin's situation. Trying to withhold information and just operate. It's not the way to go. It's not fruitful. You need to bring in allies. He thinks that Aesop's, Team RWBY, and Team Jorn is enough. I don't know if that's enough. He needs the full help and he needs the support of the people. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting enough, backing up to the Pietro part, when he was talking about the semblance and his research, I was looking dead at the picture of him and his colleagues, and I didn't recognize Arthur. Looking dead at it, didn't recognize Arthur. I'm glad I saw it at the end. I'm so glad I saw it at the end, because I would have felt so stupid if I let that go unnoticed. I would have been like, oh my God, Arthur's right there. Pietro, Arthur is right there. You know who has access. And my smarty, nice wife, she gonna figure it out. She gonna be the one to put 2 and 2 together and let everybody know, without a doubt. A lot happened in these last 2 chapters. It's been a lot of sauce, a lot of good information. I'm hoping Robin will cease the attacks or give Ironwood a chance to speak. Because honestly, in her best interest, it's in her and Mantle's best interest to be on Team Ironwood, not on Team Jacques. Because Team Jacques consists of Salem and bad guys. We're not riding with Team Jacques. We know what Jacques does to his siblings and his kids. We don't ride with Jacques. So, yeah, it's tough. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen soon. With that being said, if you made it this far and you haven't already, drop a sub already. Drop a like on the video. Hit the bell for notifications because we post content daily and you don't want to miss out. If you want to catch me, I'm live on Twitch every Monday and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check the description below for the Twitch link and of course the Patreon link where you find uncut, unreleased anime and RWBY reactions. I'm your man behind the camera, and as always, stay nasty, y'all.
You're nasty.